And welcome everyone to a Pac-12 Skype session. I'm Andy Katz. Pleased to be joined by Tres Tinkle from Oregon State. And Tres, you were a preseason potential all Pac-12 player of the year, and you're having that kind of year. I mean, you're scoring over 20 almost on a regular basis, averaging, that mark. You guys only have one loss, and that was in Portland to Oklahoma. I mean, how would you assess the way your season is going to this point?
I think it's been great. Obviously, since I've been here, I think this is the most we've had in a preseason non-conference, and so it's obviously, a big plus and a significant thing for us. But I feel like we are not happy still. Like you said, we lost Oklahoma, a game that we thought we should have won. If we played better, make a couple more shots than we normally do. I think that's our game as well, but we learned from it, and then, I think you look around the country and everyone losing a game or so, but, I think, like I said, we learned from it, and the biggest thing for us is just not to be happy with where we're at, just continue to stay hungry, take day by day, game by game, and then, continue to hopefully hit our strides for the end of the season.
Yeah, Trace, I mean, that was a game you guys had just come off, an Iowa State home win, a lot of momentum, and that kind of stunted your growth. And the schedule has not been as rugged since then.
Mm-hmm.
So at this juncture, with only one loss, with 2 weeks essentially before you're going to dive right into the Pac-12 right after New Year's, what kind of assessment do you have of where this team is in relation to the rest of the league?
I like where we're at. I look around and I just see the diversity we have with this group, throwing a bunch of different lineups. And, one thing coaches always say is every single game might be another person's night. We look at different people either come off the bench or the starting lineup to help make an impact to win the game. I think that's what's going on. We've had a big, lift from a couple freshmen. We've had a big lift from couple of JUCO guys, Zach's playing the best he's played since he's been here, Alfred as well. So I think guys are getting a lot more confident and more experience. They know what it takes to win. They're buying in, and then just the culture. I think everyone gets along a lot better, and everyone wants to be in the gym more. I think one thing I noticed is just more people are wanting to get shots up, compete. Practice being more competitive, and then that makes playing each other a lot more fun when you're happy for each other's success, and then when you're holding others accountable, to make everybody better.
Trace, you can make a strong argument that the two most consistent players in the Pac-12 are two seniors from the same state, you and Payton Pritchard right now. It doesn't always work out that way where there's a lot of hype or a lot of expectation for a senior like that. I don't know if you had a chance to see what he's done and really look at the fact that the two of you, as seniors, are performing at the high level and your teams need it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've obviously been paying attention. Obviously very happy for the Pac-12. It just makes the conference look, that much better. But yeah, he's having a great year. That's someone I've known since I came to Oregon. But probably the last year and a half, we've gotten a lot closer. We went to a couple NBA workouts together, camps together. And I mean, he works so hard, and he's a leader, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's leading his team, and anyway, I believe he had 15 of the team's last 17 to close the game against Michigan. He plays hard. He does more than just one thing. So, I'm very happy for him, and he is having a terrific year.
Trace, a lot of times when a coach's son plays for him, I've heard this, for a long time. You either want that player to be the best player in your team or the most productive, or the guy at the end of the bench. When it's in the middle,
Sure.
It can get a little dicey. And I think back to, Doug McDermott, Greg McDermott, that obviously worked out very well for him as an NBA player playing for his dad. What's it like to be the go-to scorer playing for your father? So there's not going to be any chirping in the locker room because you're producing.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing he says, it's my time here. It's nice to either be one of the better players or someone that you don't have to worry about putting at all. But I think over the years, he's seen how hard I work, how bad I want to help the team win. And that's, kind of ultimately what's led me to, the freedom I have, trusting me that I'm going to make the right play. I'm not going to, make the selfish play. and then just my desire and my will to win, I think it's made it easy for him to, kind of hand me the keys. And I'm just someone who also, like I said, I want to win, and I'm competitive, whatever it takes to get the job done. Whether that's me having a good game or, Ethan Kyler stepping up like it did last night. So, it's definitely been fun. It's been a learning process, but the past 2.5, 3 years with him have been very special.
Yeah, you can't replace that time. It's been obviously grateful to you, and it could get even better in the Pac-12, and who knows what will happen in March, but you guys are heading in the right direction. Trace, appreciate you taking some time. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, and I know things are going well for the Beavers and your family right now.
Absolutely. Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.